Hey, welcome to the stream. We're back here on the USA Legends map, and today we have got Patrio Gracemark over there. Then we've got Ryder, we've got Northern Farmer, we've got Lossing P, we've got Bremple, we've got Smudolini, and we've got Jimmy J. I think that's everybody. If there's anybody else around, I'm very sorry if I've missed out. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to the stream, everybody that's in the chat. Before we go any further, let's just say a big thank you to Nitrado, who provide us with the server. If you would like to get hold of a multiplayer server for yourself and for your friends, then please do consider using the Nitrado servers that they provide. There is a link to them down in the description down below. Now, we've got a couple of announcements that we need to make. Crozzle Mouse, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Crozzle Mouse, maybe. Papa Pow and Massy Man are three people who are particularly active over on our server, on our Discord server. There is a link to the Discord server in the description down below. They are particularly active on there, and because they have been such a valuable and important part of the community, all three of them have now been promoted to a position in the Great Book of Names. So they are now able to participate in all rewards that are associated with the Great Book of Names, which includes being able to join this live stream if they wish to, if they sign up to it next time round. So they have now been added into the book. And I just wanted to make a point of saying that because I know that a lot of people do get into the book through donating. If you make any donation whatsoever, you do get into the book. But they have done it the other way, which is by being active members of the community. Now, there are some promotions that have happened on our server as well. Now, I need to go to the shop, apparently. It would help if I joined the farm, I suppose. Right, I need to go to the shop. And I need to get something, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, there's the shop's right there. Right, where am I? I'm over here. I'm flashing over here. So let's go over to the shop, visit. I was told that I need to go to the shop, but beyond that, I'm not really sure. I'm supposed to get this one. This shiny gold thing. It's very snazzy. Okay, so we get the shiny gold thing. After that, I'm not 100% sure. But there's been some promotions and changes over on the Discord channel as well. We've had some people have been quite helpful members of the community, and therefore they have been rewarded by being given extra responsibilities, whether they liked it or not. And yeah, because I can't remember all of them, I know that we've one of the senior administrative positions, one of the senior admin jobs, has now been filled by Patrio Gracemark. He has very kindly agreed to take on extra responsibilities doing that. I'm just going to follow that person over there. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to assume that they know where they're going, and that we're all going to the same place.
Mr. Fifka.
Ah, there, right. So, Mr. Jimmy J, could you please tell us who the other promotions have been on Discord? Because I don't remember, and I don't want to, like, say some and miss some out or anything like that.
You got the first one right, Crozzle Mouse, and there's Papa Pow and Messy Man.
Well, those were the Great Book of Names, but I mean for the admin roles, because there's a few people who've been given some admin roles just in the last week, and I just wanted to make sure that they got a little mention, that was all.
Okay, we've got Patro that's joined the admin team now, and he was a former multiplayer admin, and his role's been filled by Feed Guy.
Ah, right, there we go. So that's who the promotions have been, and then there's been a few other people. Let me... How do I unfold this thing?
Right,
there we go.
Field 28, but did you take the Chrome trailer with...
Yeah, I got a Chrome trailer with me. Am I supposed to, or
okay. No, that's for someone else. There'll be two guys unloading you.
Right, well, I'll leave the Chrome trailer
so
right there.
One will fill up and the other one will come in, and you can carry on.
Ah, okay.
So thank you for bringing it over, though.
No worries, no worries. I better just turn my attention towards the chat a minute. I would like to say a big hello to everybody who is joining the chat. We've got here Smudolini, we've got Ryder, we've got Bremple, Petro Gracemark, Northern Farmer, 050, Lossing P, Tristan Scott, It's No Good, Mr. Lexanada, Dika, Jared Nolan, and the Coffee Cup. Good afternoon and welcome to the stream. It is absolutely fantastic to see you all here Now, if Smoodelini is going down that side, I'm going to go over the other side of the field and head down here. And then we're not going to get sort of tangled up with each other. I think that would be best. So I'll run on down here, and then they can follow me down the side of the field, and we'll sort of run down here. So let's start this bad boy up like that. And then all I got to do is go down the field here. And hopefully they can follow along. Wow. Okay, I am motoring down across this field. This is absolutely brilliant. Mike Mains, hello. Welcome to the stream. How's the tooth? Right, well, for those of you who don't know, I had a tooth extracted last week, which is why I didn't do a live stream last week. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's healing up as it's supposed to be. However, the dentist did have quite a struggle to get the tooth out. And that's resulted in... Not where the tooth was pulled out, but my jaw in general has been giving me quite a lot of pain, and because obviously I have to talk for a living, I haven't been able to rest my jaw fully for a week, which would be a lot better. And so the big problem that I've got is that my jaw has really been aching and really quite stiff and painful for the entire week. So I'm taking lots of ibuprofen to try and help relieve the swelling and the aching on that, and a bit of paracetamol for the pain and so on. But yeah, that's kind of been the biggest problem is that, and there's not really a lot I can do about that, because I can't stop talking unless I just stop making videos, and that's not really an option. We need to make the videos. The videos must be made. So overall, yes, things are going very well. Thank you very much for asking, but at the same time, it's slightly frustrating knowing that I've got to keep talking, but every word I say is just prolonging the recovery time properly, which is slightly ridiculous. But there we go. I'm hoping, because I'll be able to rest over this weekend now. I'll be able to get it, rest it up a little bit over this weekend, and hopefully by Monday things will be pretty much back to normal. Gooseman X, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh dear, they let Smudo behind the wheel again. Yes, Smudo is unsupervised today. He's not sort of being pinned down anywhere. He's rushing off and sort of doing what he wants, and it sounds like Jimmy J is going to be keeping an eye on things and telling me what to do and where to go and so on and so forth. And who else? Chill Media, hello, welcome to the stream. Decker, just realised, congrats on 100k. Thank you very much, sir. Very much appreciated. Yes, 100k was absolutely brilliant. It was quite amazing. I mean, yeah, I've been ill for a week. Well, 2 weeks, nearly 3 weeks actually. I've not had a good few weeks. But it did sort of make up for it. Hello, Mr. Jimmy J. How are you?
The guys are... I am hot, thank you very much.
You're hot?
And the weather's hot too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We're just, of course, yeah, you're down under, hanging off the bottom of the world there. Well, New Zealand down under. It's starting to warm up for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we're getting summer temperatures in spring, so
nice.
Fun.
Okay, so you're in for a scorcher this year.
Yeah, apparently so. The guys are going to honk their horns just before they fill, so you know that they're just about ready to swap over.
Right. Well, this machine has got a capacity on it. I was travelling along. I had like 8,000 litres in me, and it was 20% full. So I can just keep going for a little bit, even after they're full. It's not really going to matter all that much.
I knew that. I was just making sure you noticed. That was the whole point.
Okay. Fortunately, yeah, we do have a storage tank on this bad boy here. It looks like we've got something like 60,000 litres storage tank, so it's all good as far as that's concerned.
I totally forgot about that. All right, I will now leave embarrassed.
Brilliant. Who else have we got on here? Andre Catrango, Frith, just call me Andrew. Okay, Andrew, I'll call you Andrew from this point on. That'll make life. I'll probably forget, though, the next time I see you make a comment. La Solheim Bouja. I had no idea whether I've said something bad or not. I'm going to assume that means hello. Hello back. Jempi, hello. Salho Pasa, greetings from Turkey. Feed Guy Gaming, hello again, Free Guardians. How is everybody? And Decker, when is the 100k special? The 100k special has already been and gone, my friend. It's already been and gone. I did a face reveal. There is a face reveal video. Just search face reveal on my channel. You will find it. It will show up fairly easily. Uh-oh, we're synchronizing. It's there, quite easy to find, and it's just basically a few pictures of myself and my family. Leia picked out a whole load of pictures, and so we've gone through, and I did it all like that. Jared Nolan, I wish it was warmer. My air brakes keep freezing. Air brakes are freezing. Good gravy. Okay, so some of us are heading in for what could potentially be a very bitter winter this year. I know some of you over in the States are already experiencing some very cold temperatures. And here in the UK, we haven't really yet. It's not really had much in the way of cold to speak of yet. But very often in the UK, if it's quite mild up until the end of November, we do tend to experience much colder temperatures later on during the winter. That's generally what's happened in the past. Whether or not that's going to happen again, there are a lot of people who are saying that all the signs point to a particularly cold winter for us this year, so we'll see. But cold winter by our standards is fairly mild by some of you. And it's also looking like Australia and New Zealand are in for an absolute belter of a summer this year. So it could be quite interesting as we go towards Christmas and through to see just exactly what sort of weather everybody's experiencing around this little globe of ours. We could be in for some rather interesting extremes, I think. Jared Nolan, 22 degrees F this morning in Toledo, Ohio. I have no idea what 22 F is in Celsius. I work in Celsius. 0 is freezing and 100 is boiling. It's simple for me to understand. I'm a simple fellow. I don't really understand where 20 or 30 or whatever it is freezing and 230,000 is boiling, and I don't really understand it. It's confusing to me. Feet Guy Gaming had an inch of snow this morning. Mike Baines, biggest problem I had when I had my teeth pulled was getting food stuck in the holes they're pulled from. I haven't had that this time. I haven't had it at all this time. I've been really, it's sort of been alright. I'm not going to go into any icky details, don't worry. But I did have that previously, because I've had another tooth pulled previously, and I did have that, it's like a little bit of a hole there, and I was eating rice one evening, and a grain of rice went in, and I couldn't get it out, and that was probably one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. Just a grain of rice sat there, and I couldn't do anything about it. It took me ages to get that thing out, and it was horrible. It was like, well, I don't know about painful, it just felt really, really horribly weird, and I don't ever want to do that again. Absolutely. Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Patrio Gracemark. Finally, I'm the one who normally drives into things, and he does point out my ability to drive into things. This time, he drove into me. That was all him. You've seen that, ladies and gentlemen. You all seen it. It was right there. It was all on camera. It's all been caught live, Mr. Patrio. You drove into me that time. I win. You drove into the gold-plated crone as well. Like, you know, I've just driven into a tree with front weight on a tractor. You smashed into a gold-plated crone. That's like taking out a Ferrari. I mean, that's like seriously cold. No, yeah, that's just. I said seriously cold because I was just looking at this. 22F is minus 5.5 degrees C. That is actually quite cold, especially for this time of year. Good gravy. Gooseman is here cleaning up, taking a break from cleaning up our mess of a guild bank in Warcraft. You got a point. I do tend to leave it a bit. I was tidying it. I've been tidying it up lately. I thought I've been pretty good lately, leaving our guild bank reasonably tidy. Richard O'Brien, evening freak. How are you feeling? Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. A little bit. I said before, my jaw is aching a little bit, but it's not too bad. We're doing well. I'm loving this gold crone. Right, this thing looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Does that not look like an absolute beautiful machine? Right, we do a quick turn around like that. There we go, straighten up, and away we go again. Smudo must not have a storage tank on his crone. I can just keep going. Look, see, I got 6,000 litres of chaff already, and I'm hurling up across the field. No problem at all. There we go. Petro's going to take a little bit more from us. Is it just this one field, or have we got another field to do as well? We've got quite a bit. I got to admit, I do appreciate the fact that we can go like 13, 14 miles an hour going up across here, because if we couldn't, it would definitely be a sort of slow. Petro Grace Mark, it'll buff out. Thank you very much for your support, sir. That's brilliant. Yeah, the gold plating doesn't buff out quite so well. Like the scratches, you scratch normal paintwork, you put a bit of paint back on it. But if you put a gouge in through the gold plating, yeah, that's a little bit more expensive than just buffing the thing out. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe it will. That could be quite good. Northern Farmer had snow on the ground this morning. And who else did we have? Someone else said they had snow on the ground, I think. But yeah, so some of you guys are getting snow already. Here in the UK, we've had lots and lots of rain. Especially these last couple of weeks, we've had absolutely torrential rain. But that's pretty normal for the UK, especially down here in the southwest where I live. They are starting to get a bit of snow up in Scotland. But down here in the southwest of the UK, rain is pretty much standard. We may get a bit of sun later in the year, but this is pretty much standard. Bowen, glad to see you guys aren't having problems with FS19 not loading. Thank you very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely brilliant of you. Absolutely fantastic. No, I've not had any issues with it not loading, not at the moment. I'm just going to sit here a second and let some of that 57,000 litres unload into Bremple before I start cruising up across the fields. We'll let that get down to about 25,000. And, right. Start moving. There. No, I've not had any problems with it not being able to load, although I must admit it was quite slow loading this evening, which is why I was a minute or two late getting started on the live stream, because I was running a little bit behind anyway. Yeah. Mike Mains, no, they're calling for slightly above average temperatures for me this winter, Feed Guy Gaming. Alright, well, at the moment, they're predicting a cold winter for us over here, and I have heard predictions of cold winters coming in some places in the States and Canada, but I mean, I don't know about all of it, so, yeah, it's, I imagine that some people are going to be having warmer than... What normally happens is that we get a very cold winter predicted, and then we end up having a fairly warm winter with just copious quantities of rain. And that's generally what happens with us down here in the southwest of the UK. Lots and lots of rain. Rain is just the thing. Right? That's all we seem to get. Next field is Field 8, Northern Farmer. Thank you very much for your support as well, sir. That's absolutely fantastic of you. Very, very much appreciated. Right, Bremple is full. I'm going to see if I can stay right on this all the way up. No, it's going to go a little bit wider right there. I don't think I'm going to be able to take... Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to do it. I'll take the whole lot. All the way through. I'm getting some little lag spikes on this. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. Hoping it's going to be alright. Yeah, mine went to the loading very occasionally. If I've changed around a load of mods, mine does go to the loading screen, and it sits there for a good couple of minutes, sort of loading things up. You just got to, I just kind of leave it to it. I would say if it's still doing it after 10 minutes, then yeah, there's probably an indication that something's not quite right. Now, where is Field 8? Let me spin. Field 8 is this way. Oh, it's the we need to go to the round field over here. Field 8, he said. Let me stop that one a minute. I need to head over this way. Right over here. Ryder can have a little bit. There we go. He's got some chaff. And we want to go over to here, and then we're just going to go round the outside to start with. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to go round the outside. Like this. My start slow then goes back to the library screen. Okay, I've not heard that one before. I've not had any trouble with it doing anything like that. Now, can I follow the circle of the field all the way round without causing any problems? This is going to be a little bit more difficult. I mean, yeah, I'm sort of thinking that we do a time or two around the outside edge, and then we cut right across the middle and just sort of work straight up and down. It'll make life a little bit easier for us, won't it, if we can do it like that? If we can do it like that. It's not necessarily to say that we can. Is Smoodalini's following along behind? I wonder if I can steer around the circle so that I can see everybody got there. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, that's pretty cool. Both of us going along. Lossing P up behind. Patrio right here. I'm doing my best, but I am driving backwards. I'm doing my absolute best here. I'm driving backwards at the same time. This is looking pretty cool. I like this. I definitely like this. Let's see if I can keep doing this for a little bit longer. Now we're going to make this even more difficult. I'm going to try and cast my eye upon the chat whilst driving backwards around the circle. Can I do this? I need to be able to look at new bits of chat. Right. That means I can't get the animal pen extension to work. Ooh, okay, let's... yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Not really had any issues with it. Nidas Zilius. I knew I'd seen his new name. Welcome to the stream. And no, we don't use the money tool mod on here. This is money that we've earned through playing the multiplayer. Okay. Petro has got his full load, so I'm just going to keep going for a minute until I've filled my tank. But I've got a little bit of time to go. Keep on going through. Nameless AOE. Hello, hello. Nearly forgot about the stream. Welcome to the stream. Pottymore, can I join? You need to be in our Great Book of Names. Join the Discord. If you'd like to join the live stream, you need to join the Discord and then sign up for it. So join the Discord this time. Join the Discord now at some point in the next couple of weeks, and then you'll be able to sign up to it if you're in the Great Book of Names, and you'll be able to join then. To get into the Great Book of Names, you have to either be an active person in our community or support me financially, one way or another. So yeah, you are able to come along and join. It's just that it's not open for just anybody. This is a special thing that is reserved for those people who've gone above and beyond in their support of me and the channel. Hang on, I'm looking. Oop, okay. See, this is not good. I'm trying to read and drive. Trying to read and drive here. I'm not even trying to drive backwards at the moment. Graphic settings. Yeah, see, I don't know, Bowen. I've no idea. The only thing I can suggest is go on to the actual Farming Simulator forums and try posting on there. First of all, try posting something, try doing it without any mods. That's always the first thing, is get rid of move every single mod out of your mod folder, move the mod folder out completely, and just try it with the base game. If it works with the base game, then you know that it's a mod that is causing the problem, and you've got to load the mods in one at a time, ideally. Obviously, we have quite a lot of mods. I generally do it 5 mods at a time. I'll take 5 mods, I'll drop them in, and I'll try and load. If it works with that, ideal, excellent. Then I will try the next 5, and I just keep doing it like that. So yeah, it can be a little bit slow, and it can be a little bit tedious. If it's not doing it, if it's not loading when you haven't got anything loaded at all, if you've got no mods in there at all and it's still not loading, then there's something a bit more serious going on, and I would advise you quite strongly to go onto the Giants forums on their technical help section and post in there, and someone will be able to help you. They are very good. They are really, really very good in there. They will be able to help you out. Mike Mains, what do your tattoos mean? My tattoos don't actually mean anything as such. They are just different Celtic knotwork designs that I picked out and I liked. One of them, I think you can see all of the tattoos that I've got on my arms in the various different pictures. on the face. He's talking about the face reveal video. They're on the face reveal video. I think you can see all the tattoos I've got. But yeah, they don't mean anything in particular. There's one that is like a picture of a standing stone. It's got a little Celtic design around it, and then there's a standing stone with the sun rising behind it. I don't know if the artist originally copied a standing stone that is not very far away from where I live at all. But if he didn't actually copy that, it looks remarkably similar to it, and that's why I chose it, because that one's a place that's quite close to where I live, and I quite like. But yeah, they are all just Celtic knotwork, and I absolutely love Celtic knotwork designs. I always have done, and those are the ones that I always want. I wanted tattoos from a very young age. And I always wanted Celtic knotwork designs for my tattoos. I didn't want anything else. I didn't want any other pictures. I didn't want anything coloured in or anything like that. Just plain black Celtic knotwork designs. And so that's what I got. So there's no actual meaning. It's just that they're significant for me because of my love for the actual design work that's gone into them. Hang on. Gooseman X, don't you know that reading chat while driving is dangerous, especially with Smudo right behind me? Yeah, I'm pretty certain that Smudo is going faster than me. He seems to... No, of course he's going faster than me. He's on the inside leg of the circle. This is how he's able to go faster than me. See, this is why he keeps trying to drive into me, because he's on the inside part of the circle. This would explain it. But, I mean, this field is actually quite cool, this is, because if we can stay together, we can unload both of these guys. The tray... No! Oh! I failed! I missed a bit. I missed a bit of the crop. I hang my head in shame. I have left a piece of the crop standing over in the field. That should not have happened. That absolutely should not have happened. Oh, dear. Right. Well, we will do our best to keep everything moving. But yes, I'm hanging my head in shame now. I've gone and missed a bit of the crop. It's better to take half a swap than it is to leave crop behind. Do I play on the highest settings? Well, I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to someone else in chat, because you're all talking about settings. I do, well, nearly the highest settings. I don't have draw distances set to maximum because it does increase the size of the files when I'm recording, which is a problem for when I'm recording time-lapse. So I've reduced the draw distance and view distances slightly, but the actual graphic settings for the quality of the settings, those are on maximum. 200k sub special should be Sen talking in a video. She will probably talk in our second 100k sub special, because we're not just leaving it with a face reveal with some photos. We are also, when we get... Now, it does take a while to turn up. It does take a while for the process to sort of go through. But when we get the silver play button, we're going to do an unboxing video of the silver play button. So we got a GoPro here somewhere, and we'll use that one. We will do a short video of just the unboxing of it, which will be the four of us. So we will do that. We will have us unbox the video, and you will hear us talking. So we will all be talking in a video. Okay, Smudo's decided to turn around and play chicken for some strange reason. Quite why he's decided that playing chicken is good. Probably because I was catching up to him. I'm going to keep going round in the circle for a minute, rather than... I did say originally that, you know, maybe we could cut across the middle. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to start cutting across, like, how big is... This field is pretty big. I'm sort of thinking now that I should now start working straight up and down on this side. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start working straight up and down on this bit, like this. And then, so I'll come out and I will turn round in just a second. I'm going to come out like that. It's going to confuse Patrio, this is. But I'm going to spin round like this, and I'm going to start working straight up and down on this side. There we go. And we'll sort of do this a bit more like a regular field now, rather than just going round and round in a circle. So, I mean, Smudo might sort of figure that out at some point. He may not, I don't know. I'm at 50,000 litres of chaff in my machine right here at the moment. Most of that is now unloading into Patrio, though, so we're all good for that. We go on up a little bit further, and then I'll spin round again. Let him do his spin around as well. There we go. And off we go again. This is going to ultimately be better, because I'll be able to see the chat while I'm doing this as well. Jampy's getting lag spikes might be the map. I've had like the odd little lag spike as I've been going through. Nothing major, just there have been some little ones. So maybe not, I'm not really sure. Okay, Bowen's got something loaded. His game is loaded. This is all good. But yeah, as far as the whole talking in a video, Sen does not like to talk on camera at all, right? She's never ever wanted to talk on camera, and she does not want to talk on camera. Got quite a big thing about it, which is fair enough. But she has said that she will seriously consider talking in an unboxing video. She may decide not to ultimately, and if that's what she decides, then so be it. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to... Nobody's going to be pushing. We're not going to sort of push on that one. It's something she's got this... Like, everybody's got limits. Everybody's got things that they really, really struggle with. And a publicly talking like that with potentially thousands or tens of thousands of people able to see the video, that's not something that she can cope very well with. I know that she did do the videos with me, the old Minecraft videos. There are very old videos on the channel, old Minecraft ones, the very first videos I ever did. And they are... she did talk on those, but that was like when we had 30 subscribers on the channel. So we were literally just talking to ourselves, because most of those subscribers were people who did the old classic, I'll subscribe if you subscribe to me, and then never actually watch the videos. So at the time, the only people that watched the videos were a couple of our nieces, and that was it. That was fine. So, you know, Sen could cope with that, but then more people started watching the videos, and she stopped making them. That was it. And so, and that's the way it will stay. So she's not going to become a regular in the videos, so, and that's fine. Not everybody wants to do this sort of thing. Sitting and talking to a bunch of strangers for hours on end is not everybody's cup of tea. And it's, you know, I remember when I started doing this, it was a little bit, little bit kind of nerve-wracking. Even though I knew that not many people were watching when I first started doing it, it was still kind of a nerve-wracking thing, because there's potentially lots of people can watch it, and then potentially they can all judge you as well, can't they? It's quite a big thing. Right, Uric Davies, so sorry I have to go cart corn. Good stream, boy. Thank you very much for dropping by. It's good to see you. Ridley Spader, hello. Welcome to stream. Bite Moose, good to see you here. Was in World of Warcraft, found a pineapple pizza for frith. Yeah, thanks. Why does everybody find me pineapple pizzas? There's a lot of people that find pineapple pizzas for me. Who else have we got? Start cutting weird angles into the crop. Drive Smudo. Yeah, that probably would, actually. I don't know what Smudo would think of that. If I was to just do like a crazy angle across the crop there, I don't know what he'd make of it. Whether he'd think that was funny, or whether he would just sit down into the, you know, just sort of go and sit in the corner of this field and cry. That's what he might do, you know. He may go and sit in the corner of this field and just weep because of what I've just done to his beautiful field that he'd gone to all the trouble of making sure was planted and ready for this harvest. He may very well do. She sounded very young in the Minecraft videos. Does she? She sounded like she normally does, to be honest. Hang on. The Gamer. Oh, hello, The Gamer. I don't think I've said hello to you. Oklahoma Farming. Hello, Eric King. I'm not sure if I've actually said good evening to you so far, Eric King. If I haven't, I'm very sorry. Good evening and welcome to the stream. Just play down the numbers. Yes, I can try and play down the numbers all I like, but Sen knows that we've now reached 100,000 subscribers. So potentially, there's a lot of people that might want to watch a video. And I know that my viewing numbers are a little bit unusual for a silver play button channel, in that most of the videos that I post only get a few hundred videos, and a few hundred views. And I know that that is quite an unusual thing, and a lot of people do comment on it every now and then. I do get regular comments about that. I know it's unusual, and it's all to do with the time lapse, because, you know, I make the time lapse, and that's like the big thing that people want to come and watch. And a lot of people subscribe to the time lapse are not interested in watching any of the other stuff that I do. So it's kind of like, it's like other people have said in the past, maybe it would have been better if I'd run 2 separate channels and done the time-lapse for one channel and all the rest of the stuff for another channel. And possibly, yes, possibly that would have been a good thing to do, but I wanted to lump it all in together because it's all under the same brand. It just makes it a lot easier, and that's what I am. I'm not sort of person who just does one thing. I don't like that at all. I'm very sort of spread across all kinds of things, and I really struggle with just doing one thing at a time, or just one thing ever. Now this is Svarbek, is it 007? Hello, welcome to the stream. You can blame Sia for getting the guiltiest to fight. Well, yeah, we can blame Sia for getting the whole pineapple pizza thing. I do blame Sia for that. By the way, Sia is Gooseman X in an alternative form. Oklahoma farming, why not split the field? Well, we would possibly, but Smudo's settled down over on that side, and I've settled down over on this side, so we could either split it in half straight down through the middle, or we could just start in from each end. So I don't think it really makes much difference, to be honest. We've got a number of people who are chasing here. I don't actually know where we're chasing to, and I don't know where the other people are, for that matter. So I've got Bremple here and Patrio over there. Where's it? Are we going over to here, are we? No, that's the sugar. No, it's not there. Roadrunner. Farm silo. Oh, are we going back into the yard in here and doing stuff? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where the silage is being taken. I think it's going back to the farm and just being put. It's not being put into like a long bunker and being worked. I think it's just going into one of the silo things that come with the, oh, what do you call it? The global mod thing. You know, the global mod company? I think that's the one. Is there a way for me to join? Joel Holm. Yes. You need to join our Discord server. There is a link for that in the description down below. But also, to join the live stream, you do have to be in the Great Book of Names. And that is something, you get your name added to the book by being an active member of our community over a period of time. There's a few people who were added just this very evening for doing that, or supporting me financially, either through donations on here or supporting me on Patreon, anything like that, any amount, it doesn't matter. You get a place in the Great Book of Names, and then you sign up.
Mr. Fifko.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Just to let you know, because guys were asking, the chaff goes into 2 fermenting silos. One that we use for the cows, and one that we use for selling.
Yeah.
And since they're filled up, and it's now going into our very low capacity of 50 million litres farm silo.
Right. Okay. So are we putting it? We're not putting it into any bunkers at all.
No, because the amount of time to take to flatten and compact the bunker and everything else.
I suppose
we just
also
decided we'll go with that. It's easier because
digging the stuff out takes a fair while as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it'd be great if it was just a private sort of multiplayer map, but for the stream we just thought, because we've got so much to do and we want to get the fields and move on to get as many maps as we can before FS21 comes out.
Okay.
So everyone gets to see different equipment, different maps, and yeah.
No worries. Right,
okay.
Well there we go then. So that's where it's all heading. It's pretty much the silos that I was doing last week, because I was loading up some stuff into... Well, actually, I think I was putting in a hairdryer last week. Oh, I can't remember now. But yeah, silos back at the farm. That's where it's all going.
Hay dryer you're going to put in.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, into the hay dryer.
Yeah, okay. And just the lag spikes that we're having, it's because we've got a low connection. It's not to do with the map. The map's quite solid and frame rate and everything, but we've got someone who's got a very high ping rate, and that affects the lag for all the information to get there once. So yeah, you might have a little bit of lag spike and a bit
I
of
get a little bit every now and then, but not much.
Steering. All right, get back to it. Do your job.
Okie doke. Thank you very much, sir. Right, Moose, you could say she has a knack for it, almost a natural. Well, yeah, see, Sen, I thought was very good with the microphone and the camera and everything, but she does really, really dislike doing it. So, that's understood. Like, even there are quite a few people who, like, they do seem like they do very well with it, but they do struggle. Northern Farmer, thank you very much for your support, sir. It's absolutely brilliant. Very, very much appreciated. Once again. You're not sort of getting ready to order me a pizza or something with pineapple on it, are you? And I'm quite pleased to say that I don't actually cut any crop once I'm full. It just stops cutting. That's the first time I've done that. Didn't notice that I'd filled up. That is the first time that has happened. I'm very pleased that it has only happened the once. Right, on we go. Dump this lot out for Ryder, and then we can whiz around and go back up through again. And hang on, let's. I was looking up through here. Yeah, the main way to join the live stream multiplayer is you got to go onto the Discord. Go onto the Discord, and then you get all the details on there. But we only have the multiplayer for the live stream. It's only limited during the live stream. The rest of the time, this multiplayer server, it's a different map than this one, but the multiplayer server is open to everybody who is on the Discord server, and you can use it. Right? Everybody who is on the Discord server is free to come along and use the multiplayer server. We've got it here. There are some set rules for when you're using it, so that it basically, obviously, you do need some rules in place, because otherwise it messes it up for everybody else. So just follow along, just familiarise yourself with the basic rules for the server, and join in and have a load of fun. There is a lot of people do jump in and out. Some days it's quite busy, other days it's a little bit quiet. You will probably almost always be able to get onto the server, and sometimes there are big things happening, and other times it's a little bit quiet, and you can just sort of cruise along and do your thing, helping out the whole farm. And I think that they are talking about getting a new map on there soon as well. I don't make the decisions about what mods and maps and stuff are used for the multiplayer server. I've just made sure that it is available. Nitrado have very, very kindly agreed to let me have the server, so I make sure it's up 24/7 so that you can all use it. All you've got to do is join the Discord, and there it is. It's free for you to go with. Extra no, Northern Farmer, we do not want pineapple. Okay, no pineapple on pizzas. This is an absolute atrocity, the whole idea of having pineapple on pizzas. I don't know where it's come from. I think it is absolutely just appalling. It's wrong. And when I finally take over the world, it will be banned. Now, I'm not going to get rid of pineapple, because I love pineapple. Pineapple is absolutely delicious. Onions will be eradicated. Completely eradicated from the face of the earth, because there is no place for them. There is no place for onions anywhere on earth. So we will get rid of them completely. And spring onions and leeks as well. They can all go. Garlic we're keeping. We're definitely keeping garlic. But yeah, the pineapple is fine. It's just going to be, having it on pizza is going to be outlawed. That's all there is to it. Duck Zorley, don't you dare start dissing pineapple on pizza, Frithgar. I'm not dissing it. I'm simply saying it's going to become outlawed when I become the undisputed ruler of the world. That is it. We don't need to worry about anything else. When I am the undisputed ruler of the world, pineapple on pizza will be completely eliminated. So yes, vote for Frithgar for ruler of the known world. Okay? Put in your vote, and we can get rid of this atrocity, otherwise known as pineapple on pizza. If you don't vote for me, that's fine. That's entirely up to you, but it will be remembered when I become the undisputed ruler. That's all I'm saying. Lots of pineapple and Northern Farmer is just now tormenting me. Lots of just tormenting me. I watch another YouTuber and she likes pineapple pizza. She's wrong. I don't like onions at all. I really, really don't like onions. So many people tell me, well, it doesn't matter about onions because you can't taste them. Okay, if you can't taste them, why do you put them in the food? Because it changes the flavour of the other things. Oh, so they must do something to the flavour of the food. The onions must impart a flavour. They do alter the overall flavour of the product because otherwise you wouldn't be adding them in. If you put onions in something, it ends up making it taste quite disgusting. Now, you may say that you can't taste the onions, but that's because you like the onions and therefore you don't particularly notice them. For someone who doesn't like onions, I can tell when they've been added in. And no, I don't like them at all. So there, I've said my piece about onions. Really don't like them. Frith Guy, you and Gordon Ramsay would so agree on that pizza. Gordon Ramsay is going to be my second in command when I rule the world. That bloke knows what he's doing. He doesn't hold back. I think he'd be very good. I think he would be very, very good. Although I think Smudolini would also like to be second in command when I'm ruler of the world. I think he's edging towards that. So, yeah, maybe I'll just have to have some joint generals or something. You know, I can have Smudolini, Gordon Ramsay, and a few others as well. What is wrong with my driving today? This is terrible. I'm going to let Smudo come up. Get that little bit there. He's finished now. And I'm going to go whizzing down through here. I think this is it now. I think this is the final run. I've got 40,000 litres of chaff in here. Are we going to unload that 40,000 and get this strip done as well? All the way down through here? It's possible. The very last bit. And we're going some. There we go. Let's get in on the side. Look at that beautiful, beautiful crone. Is that not an absolute beast of a machine? It does look gorgeous, doesn't it? See? And I love the fact that it's actually reflecting what you can see over there. I didn't even notice this before, but it is actually reflecting. No, it's not. It's not reflecting anything at all. Hello, look. It's not reflecting, Jimmy. I thought it was. It lied to me. There is no reflection. It's just a picture on the side. Because I can see a road on there, and that's no road.
Maybe it's a memory reflection instead of a mirrored one.
We're talking quantum physics now, aren't we? I don't think so.
Well, maybe it was reflecting of other times, that's all. And it's
reflecting
showing
of
up on there.
Where it once
reflecting of other
times.
Of greener pasture.
Days of yore. Right. Okay, so I've done that bit. Now what?
Okay, you can just leave it there. I'll park it away for you. If you come to where I am, I've got a lime spreader. You and Brimple are going to do field 28 liming and then off to field 8 to lime that as well. So just come to where I am right now.
Right, I've turned that one off. Can't leave it running. Okay, now I got to have a look. There's Jimmy J.
Yep.
Actually, if I just tab through the machinery, I'll probably get to you. Because I can't just jump to you. No, I don't want that one. Nope. 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 I've gone through combines now. We got some sprayers. There's a shiny chrome mower right there. Roper. Okay, we got lots and lots of rope. Wow. Okay, we've got some serious harvest beasts right here. Loads of them. Case IH692. There's okay, I didn't realize just how much stuff we had on this map. We've got a lot of machinery in here. I'm on my way. I am on my way there, Jimmy. Don't worry. I'm going to get there eventually. It's just taking a little bit of time.
What I'll do is I'll give you a hand. I'll give you a hand by getting out of the track.
Yeah, that might help. Goodness me. I can't believe he did that to me. I was doing fine up until then. Right, enter vehicle. Why didn't I just do that to start with? Probably.
I was just about to say that.
Right.
Let me give you a stern look, and then I'll be off.
Eh?
Let me just give you a stern look for a second, and then I'll be off.
Right. Look at him and his fast running. Look at him showing off. Right. This field right in front of me, I'm assuming. Is that what he said?
Yep. Yep.
That's
with
what he said.
Brentford. So you
Right.
and Brentford do that field, and then both the fields that you just did the corn on.
Is that vehicle there got lime in it?
The one you've got.
No, the one beside the other side of the track. Where do I refill the lime?
Yeah, there. I'll bring it over.
Ah,
Just
right.
let me know when you're almost empty, and I'll. Well, don't let me know. I'll keep an eye out, and I'll try and get there. I'll get someone to bring it over to you.
Okie dokie. Right. Oh dear. I left a little bit of a stripe down the edge. We've got to move over. I always forget that these things with the lime, like, you haven't got quite so much width on them as you have with the other things. But we're not doing too bad. Right. I'm going to keep that in a reasonable straight line down. I'm not going to try and do GPS or anything like that. I'm just going to try and do this by eye. See if we can do that. Right. Do you know that pineapple apparently has something in it that eats out the flesh inside your mouth? Really? Well, I guess that's fair enough, considering that you're eating at the pineapple flesh when you're doing it. See, I love pineapple. Pineapple is absolutely delicious, especially fresh pineapple. I used to live in New Guinea many years ago, and not where I lived most of the time, but there was some places that we would go and visit every now and then, and they had fresh pineapples. You just go and pick them, and fresh pineapple just picked straight off the plant, so good. You know when you go and you get a pineapple from the supermarket that's been shipped over from a tropical country, and then you eat it? Sometimes the cheaper pineapple in tins tends to do it a bit, but certainly the pineapple that you go and buy whole from the supermarket and you cut it open, it has that really horrible tangy sort of feel on your tongue, like metallic kind of feel, and it's almost like it's painful as well. You do not get anything like that with fresh pineapple that you've just picked. You absolutely don't. It is just lush, 100% pure deliciousness all the way through, and nothing else. That's all you've got, is 100% pure, 100% deliciousness with those. So I would highly recommend it. If you're ever able to try fresh pineapple, I strongly recommend you try it, because it is so delicious. It really is. It's one of the tastiest things you'll have. However, putting it on a pizza, that is a crime. That is an absolute crime. It should never be allowed. I'm leaving a little stripe of lime missing right there. Let's move over a little bit, shall we? There we go. Right, that's looking a little bit better. I know I could set up the GPS on this and do it like that, but I don't really want to. I'd like to just keep it going. There we go. Right. Uric Davies, false alarm. Apparently he's not going and doing the karting, so he's back again. Welcome back to the stream, Mr. Uric Davies. It's good to see you back. Garlic bread. Hang on. No, I'm trying to look down through the chat a little bit, but I get confused when you talk to each other. Which, I'm not saying don't talk to each other, I'm just saying I'm easily confused. That's all. I'm just saying that I'm easily confused. Let's bring this on around here. Okay, in the chat, who thinks that I should actually try to get the GPS going? I don't even know if... Yeah, I have got GPS. It's there. I can see it on the side. Put yes or no in the chat right now. Do you think I should put the GPS going, or do you think I should keep struggling with trying to do this manually myself? Yes or no in the chat as quickly as you can, and then I will try to tally up a vote, and I will do it either way. Do you want me to put this GPS going or not? Or should I just keep going like this? We've got a yes, a no, yes definitely, yes, yes, no. Cheers, Frith. Keep up the great videos. Lossing P, thank you very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely brilliant of you. I've left a stripe up through there. No, no, no. Yes. Okay, at the moment, it seems to be fairly even. On that note, I'm off and need to do some recording, or else JJ will get mad. So thank you very much for dropping by, Mr. Duck Zorley. It was good to see you here this evening. Hopefully we'll see you again next time. Let's bring this in around. Shots fired from... Quack. Huh? Oh, was going to say, who's Quackster? That would be Duck Zorley. No. Yes again. Right, hang on. I'm going to have to count up now because this seems fairly even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have said yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have said no. It's exactly even. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this highlights the importance of voting. It was exactly even, although we've now had a couple of yeses come in at the end there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've now got 7 yeses, 8 yeses. So you do want me to get the GPS going. Right, fine. I will get the GPS going and see if I can set it up from here. So I'm going to just turn that one off a minute. I need to go Alt-C to turn that bit on. And then Alt-E doesn't do anything. And then you've got to press Alt-E again. This is very weird that it does that. You've got to press Alt-E twice these days. You didn't used to, but you do now. It might be because I need to update it or something. Then I go up to there, like that, and I press Alt-E once more. Let me just turn that one off. And then I go Alt-S. No. Control-S. There we go. Control-S. That gives me this malarkey right here. So I go auto width like that. So we got that on 59 feet there. Enable snap terrain angle on. I'm going to just show lines a minute so I can see what I'm doing. And it should be alright. So then I can go. There we go. Right, I've got the lines on there. Let me turn that one off. And I'll bring this on round like this. And then I go Alt-X. And that gets the lines going. And away we go. And yeah, that's pretty well lined up there. Alright, well now what I can do is I can zoom in like this. And you can have a different angle of the tractor as we go along. And I don't have to focus on it quite so much. So I can go back and I can take a little look at the chat. See if we got Mr. Train Mad 22. Welcome to the stream. Sad Tomato. Hello. Just having a little drink. Sad Tomato. Why is that name familiar to me? Oh, I know why that name is familiar to me. You'd recently been added into the Great Book of Names, Mr. Sad Tomato. I remember now, because I updated my website this morning with everybody that is currently in the Great Book of Names. You'll now find your name on my website, which is frithgar.com. And I remember typing your name in just this morning, Mr. Sad Tomato. You're one of the recent additions into the Great Book of Names. Right, we come over this side, and I will go Control X like that. And then start that one up like that. And then we can come down here, and we can have a look. There we go, our beautiful John Deere. Let's go out to the back here and have a look at this as it goes along. It's difficult to see what's going on back here. I don't want to shake it round too much, because you guys are all going to get motion sickness. You don't really want that. I wonder if I can do it like this. Egg. Okay, you don't really get to see much in here. I mean, we can sort of see the main belts working in there, and then you come out here and you can see this one whizzing along like that as it goes through. It comes out over that belt there. It goes, excuse me, the hiccups now. Comes out there onto the spreader as well. Lime is quite light, which is why it doesn't spread anywhere near as far as what the fertilizer does. But I've never used anything of this size. Personally, in real life, I've never used any fertilizer spreader this big. The only fertilizer... I've never really done very much fertilizer spreading, it's got to be said. And the only fertilizer spreader I've used has been a little tiny one that you fill up with small bags that you pick up by hand. When I say small bags, they are 50 kilos each. Fertilizer bags that farmers use, the small ones that you chuck around by hand. So they're fairly heavy, double the size of a cement bag. Although cement bags that we get now in this country, they're now cement bags are limited to 25 kilos, but they haven't done that, or they hadn't last time I was anything to do with manually handling fertilizer. They hadn't with fertilizer. They'd only done it with cement bags. So you get you still get 50 kilo bags of fertilizer. 50 kilos is a fair weight. And so you'd struggle, then you get like 5 or 6 of these into the little fertilizer spreader that you put on the back of the small tractor, and you go herring up across the field. Zitarak, I want to say Zitarak Milan. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Roll Canters, welcome. Fabian Bowler, Berox, Mr. Train Mad 22. Hello, welcome to the stream, all of you peoples. And we've still got one little stripe up through here, so I'm going to do the little stripe. We don't need to actually use the GPS to do this bit, although we could do. And we do that up through there, and we will follow along behind Brempool there. Actually, if I go out slightly over this side, Brempool's going to go on down. He's slowing down a bit. We'll have the two of us travelling down the field side by side. Frithgar and Brempool, brothers united, as we take on the epic task of putting a bit of lime on a field. Yeah. It's dangerous out there. It's dangerous out there, ladies and gentlemen. Taking on this lime. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. He's got a nice shiny machine over here. He has, Mr. Brempool. He's also very laid back. Look at him. That is a laid back driver, that is right there. Look at him. Chilled, relaxed. Absolutely confident in what he is doing. He knows what he's doing. He's absolutely confident that he is right with the world. Now, I've done that bit. We need to go, I think we need to go and do field 8, don't we? The round one. I think that's our next job. Because we're supposed to do the 2 fields that we did with this. So me and Mr. Brempool have got to go herring off this way. And we need to go back to that round field and we'll do it over there. Now, my proposal, Mr. Brempool, I don't know if you're able to see or hear. My proposal is that we go and we do a couple rounds around the outside, maybe just one each, and then we can split the field and just start working up and down. Now, I've got lines going this way. So, you'll probably have lines going this way as well, so we don't need to do anything about the lines. But I think we should just go around here. I've got to wait for this to finish unfolding. There we go, and I'm away. That slowed me down a little bit. There we go. So I'll go once around the outside. I'm hoping Mr. Brempool will come around the outside as well. And then once we've done once round, that'll be 2 passes all the way around. Then we can start working with our GPS lines and finish the field all the way through. Should do a live stream using Courseplay. It's not multiplayer compatible, apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd be able to do a live stream using Courseplay because I struggle to use Courseplay at the best of times. I am trying to use it a bit in my Alps Panorama series. As many of you know, I have been doing it. Why are we running on 60 times speed? I don't understand what the 60 times speed is all about. I'm confused. Why are we going super fast? Not sure that I want to go super fast. Also, where am I supposed to get more lime from? It's now gone to evening time. Why am I working in the dark? Let's turn the lights on. Why are they making me work in the dark? These people are confusing me. The boss man, which is Jimmy J, is confusing me, making me work in the dark. I'm not quite sure why he's decided to do this, but he obviously has. He's obviously got some master plan up his sleeve, which I'm guessing I might not like. I mean, I might like it. It might be alright. But at the moment, I'm not sure. Genuinely unsure about this. Who else have we got here? Forgot how much of a pain in the rear filling holes in Minecraft was. I haven't actually played Minecraft since I did that live stream all that time ago. Hello, Mr. Jimmy J. What's with the darkness?
It's known as evening.
I thought you were going to start singing Hello Darkness, My Old Friend for a minute.
No, I like that song. I don't want to ruin it.
Brilliant.
Get your PJs on and jump out of your vehicle. I'm going to skip through the night. It was just so we can get the oats growing to give us something to do, because we're going to run out of doing something.
I see. Mr. Brempool didn't get my sort of subtle clue to drive around the outside of the field first. He's just gone straight into doing up and down. That's fine. We're going to go up and down the field as well. Right, you want me to stop and get out?
Yeah, or you can stay in there and go under the map.
No,
I'll leave that choice to you.
I'm getting out. I'm going to stop right here for a minute. Right, fire away, old boy. Brempel's sitting on the bonnet. Let's do the same.
We're on the way.
I see you, Jimmy. I see your boots standing on the veranda. There we go. That's what we in the UK call a porch. Right. Yeah, I'm familiar with this bit right here. This is what I used to do when I was doing grain carting. I'd come out, and I'd get on the front weight, and I'd sit on the bonnet right there, and I'd have a smoke while I waited for the combine to fill up. Don't start smoking, ladies and gentlemen. It's a disgusting habit. Don't start smoking because it can be quite difficult to actually stop smoking once you've done it. But yeah, I used to smoke many years ago, and the rule on the farm that I worked on where I was doing the grain carting was no smoking in the tractors because not everybody smoked. And that rule was a hard and fast, and it was made absolutely clear when I first started there, along with anybody else that might have smoked, that there was absolutely, under no circumstances whatsoever, any smoking in the tractor. And smoking in the tractor would result in immediate dismissal. And someone almost got fired for it, but he didn't. But, yeah, they were very, very strict about that. Immediate dismissal if you got caught smoking in the tractor. You just didn't do it. That was the sensible thing. Just don't smoke in the tractor and you'll be fine. Right, I'm going to go down through here. Brempel, I would recommend you stick to your side because we've got different tracks with our spreading width right here. So I'll stick to this one, and he'll stick to that side of it, and then we'll both sort of spread out towards the circles over here. He's got a nice tractor over there, is Mr. Brempel. He's doing very well with it. Tristan Scott, I'm not very good at courseplay either. Yeah, see, I do struggle with courseplay a little bit. However, I've had a lot of people telling me, giving me links for various different videos to go and watch to learn how to do courseplay, and people offering to teach me live how to do courseplay. A lot of people want to show me how to use courseplay. You're all desperate for me to use it. So, as a compromise, I've said I'm not going to watch any videos or accept any tuition whatsoever for courseplay. That's my compromise. I'm not getting involved. But I will continue to try to use it a little bit on Alps Panorama. There's my compromise. I'm absolutely refusing to take any advice or take any instruction on it whatsoever, and I'm going to bumble along, and I'm just going to really, really, really annoy anybody that likes it and knows how to use it. That's my compromise. And so far it seems to be working. It seems to be working beautifully. It is. It's absolutely beautiful. Bike Moose quit smoking in 2000. Best thing ever did. Dumbest thing was starting smoking. Yeah. Everybody's got their reasons for starting smoking. Everybody's got their reasons for wanting to quit and their story behind quitting. It's a difficult thing to do. Now, I thought I did reasonably well with quitting smoking. Senleia, on the other hand, will tell anybody that will ever listen that I was not an easy person to live with for the first month after I quit smoking. I didn't think I was too bad, to be honest, but, well, Senleia was more on the receiving end than I was, so maybe I was just a little tiny bit tetchy at times, but I didn't think I was too bad. Not really. Not all that bad. Well, Jared Nolan, welcome to my world, Frith. Dark and chilly, yes. Yes, well, it's becoming all of our world at the moment. Well, certainly not all of us. Us in the northern hemisphere, it is starting to become our world. Oh, yes, that's a good idea, Jimmy. That's a very good idea. We'll have some of that. I've just about emptied out. Come over here. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? Right, he's going over there. Ah, right, he has come back to me. I'll line that one up. He's going to go spinning on round. It's a very good idea. I like this idea of you topping me up like this. Yeah, I'm just going to stand right here, and he's going to do the work. He's just going to pull up like that. There we go. Dump in a few thousand litres. Jimmy, you are a legend. An absolute star, my man. Absolute star. Let me close that one down again. Start that one up. And away we go. There we are. We have reloaded right in the middle of the field thanks to Jimmy's efficiency when we got down to just 500 litres left. That is absolutely fantastic. Nameless AOE, I have been smoking for 0 years, but I've been taking drugs for 8 years. Diabetes drugs, insulin. He's been taking insulin. Yeah, well, that's understandable. That is understandable. You've been taking your medications. Yeah, it's as I'm not diabetic, but I do know a few people who do have struggles with diabetes, and yeah, as I understand it, it can be a bit of a jolly nuisance at times to have to sort of just keep going with it all the time. But then, I sort of understand that because Leia takes all kinds of medications, and last count, I think it was 46 tablets that she has to take every day. For her various different things to do with MS and other complications. Yeah, it's quite a few. Jared Nolan, I'd love to show you guys a few of my panorama shots of what I do. Jared Nolan, come along, join Discord. There is a link to it in the description down below. In the Discord, we have a number of different channels. We've got a general chatter, we've got gaming, and there's several to do with Farming Simulator. We do ask that people try to keep the, if you want to have a chat about Farming Simulator, jump into the Farming Simulator channel, because then other people can come along and they can catch up on it later, and it sort of does it really quick. I know a lot of people don't run a Discord like that, but that's, I mean, I just want to say the Discord was created by Jimmy J, and then Jimmy J and Smoodelini had done all the work behind building it and getting it all set up. And they said it's for me, but I never view it as my Discord. I view it as JJ's and Smoodelini's Discord. They're the ones that run it, and now we've got Ducky and Patro who help with admin things as well. But it's their Discord, and not everybody runs a Discord like this. So a lot of Discords run, everything's all crammed into one channel, and it can get a little bit confusing. This, we've got everything that's all separate. You want to talk about gaming in general, so on. But what we do have is we've got some places for photos, for screenshots for games. In the community sectors, community color, people share photos of all sorts of stuff that they do. And go in there, you can share video of what you do. You can just share some general photos of what you do and what it looks like, and we get some really cool stuff being posted in that channel. The community color of all the different things that people get up to, the different jobs that they have, different machinery that's being operated. There is some very, very cool stuff that is posted in there on a very regular basis. I see a lot of interesting pictures being put up there. Oh, and also, I will just say as well, I do mention this every now and then, but I'm going to say it again. If any of you are new to YouTube and you're wanting to promote your own YouTube channel, we've also got a channel on our Discord where once per day, you can go and post a video from your own channel onto our Discord. You can go and post it on there for other people to go and take a look at, if you want to, once per day. Hello, Mr. Jimmy J. How are you?
I'm okay, sir. I've been sent to set you straight.
Sent to set me straight?
Yep.
All right, what have I done?
Listen up, viewers. Mr. Fifco is the owner of Fifcord, aka his Discord channel. Mr. Smoodelini and Mr. Jimmy J do whatever he asks, which is normally what we tell him to ask us to do.
Yeah, exactly. See, it's their Discord. They run it. They are the big cheeses, the fat cats. They're the ones at the top. I'm just the pretty face. That's all I am. You can go and check my face reveal video. That'll prove it. I'm just the pretty face. Oh no, wait, that would be sent. I'm just the voice. I'm the face for radio. That's what I am.
Mr. Fifco, you're the owner. You are the owner and the sole judge of everything that goes on, but it's just that if we do a great job, which apparently we, according to you, we do a great job for the most part, but you are the owner.
Okay, well, there we go. So I own the Discord. Does this mean I get untold power with the Discord as well?
Well, it would do, but you ended up putting you below us.
Well, that only
because that's how humble of a leader you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's how humble Frithgar is.
Well, that sort of seemed like the sensible thing to do, because you do all the work, and all I do is just turn up every now and then for a couple of minutes and say, hello, everybody, and then that's about it. That's not really someone that should be at the top of the tower, really. Anyway.
Well, that's a typical CEO, though, isn't it?
Is it? I thought CEOs got paid a fortune. You haven't paid me anything yet.
Yeah, to tell everyone else to do more work than they are.
Well, yeah, I could do that.
So so you are a definition of a business owner.
Oh, right. Well, there we go then. If I'm the business owner, why am I the one out in the field trying to crash the tractor for a start? If I'm the business owner, why am I the one out in the field doing this? Surely I should be sat in a comfortable house, and you should be out here in the rain.
Well, to quote someone who was very smart and made a great point about this, I can't remember his name. Let me go. Oh, Frithgar, who said people who own stuff, who are bosses, should also do the work, so they lead by example. This
is true. This is very true. I can't abide a boss that refuses to do the work that they ask everybody else to do. Brempool, look at him go. No. He's... Okay, look, Brempool. This is not farming drift. This is not farming simulator. He's been watching Tokyo Drift. That's what he's trying to drift his beastie as he goes around the corner there. I left a tiny little bit over here. I'm going to get it before Brempool does. I'm going to have the glory of finishing the field.
Can you take it back and I'll get you to sort out the animals, clean the animal area, if you could.
Right. Where's back?
There's something different to do.
We've got to find a way back now. Over this way somewhere.
I'll leave you now, so whenever you want to get out of the hole, I'll bring a ladder. Just give us a shout.
No worries. Wait a minute. Let's have a look down through here. How much is Jimmy being paid to say that you've threatened him with a salt mine? I don't know. I don't know what he's getting paid for that. Now, we need to get back in here. Actually, I'll tell you what. First up, I need to press Alt-C to turn off the what-do-you-call thingy-majiggy on the side there. The, GPS. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, we turn off the GPS. We're going to do it like that. Brempool is slightly crazy. I thought I had to go in here, but I don't. That's the shop in there, so I don't want to go in there. I want to go this way and go across the road over here. It's called hands-off management, Frith. That's what Petro says. It's called hands-off management. I can cope with that. Hands-off management sounds pretty good. Now, Jimmy's right there. I don't know what he's going to want me to do. I don't know where I need to put this either. So I'm going to put this one right here. This seems like a good place to park it. There we go. Right. Reporting for duty, Mr. Jimmy J, sir. What do I do now? He's not looking at me. What am I supposed to do now? I got that. He said I got to do something with the animals. I'm assuming that I got to clean these up. Cows here need a bit of work. Let's go and have a look in here. I got cows right here. Cow black and white productivity 91%. Cleanliness 17. Right, well we need to clean them up. They need cleaning. They need cleaning. They need... Okay, we got cow pastures everywhere that need cleaning. So there's one thing that we got to do. So I'm going to assume that we need to do it with this one here. So I'll jump in here. And then... unhitch that one there. So I've got this tractor. And... there we got the clown horn. Courtesy of Petro Gracemark right there. Have we got... hang on. Sour Skittles. We need a sour... Is Sour Skittles around anywhere? What's Petro driving? Is he... no, Petro's not driving Sour Skittles. So Sour Skittles might be somewhere around the yard. Alright, hang on a minute. I'm going to just cycle through tractors a second. It is not there. No, not that one. Oh, now I'm back over to this one. We don't want the combines or that. Roper, 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 case, case. Grim, 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 case, case. New Holland. JD, Crone, another one. Lizard Roadrunner. There it is. There's the tractor. That's the one I was looking for. Yes. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Can you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That was absolutely brilliant. Oh, that is awesome. I love it. Right, let's go back over to Clown Tractor again. Here we go. I need to clean up these cows, apparently. That is my next job that I'm supposed to do. And, right. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. And there we go. Let's open up that bucket like that. And then scoop this little lot up here. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of silage on the ground right here. I'll bring that over and tip that in. Is there a... You remember that mod that we used to have in the little Lely Juno? Does everybody remember the Lely Juno that we had in FS19? I love that mod. I thought it was brilliant. Has that one been converted to FS19? Does anybody know? Because I thought that was a wonderful mod. I really, really liked that one. I thought it was one of my favoritist mods ever. I mean, yeah, I'm normally tempted to just turn off the mess that's made, but it kind of feels a bit like cheating. So it would feel better. Jared Nolan registered to Discord. Kubota 007. Welcome to Discord, Mr. Jared Nolan. Welcome to Discord. We will see you on there. And now I need to find some other animals. Oh, wait a minute. There's some over that way. Right. We haven't done much with animals yet, have we? So this is the mixed feeder right here. I haven't really looked at this one yet. Let's go and have a look at this mixed feeder a second. So what do we got in here? Oh, cool. Right, you go into there. So we've got 348,000 input for grass, 399,000 for straw, and 247,500 for silage. And then there's a total of 500,000 mixed ration output. Does it tell you the exact percentages that it uses anywhere, or does it just say it like that? I think it just says it like that. I don't think you get to change how it works. Although this is very cool. The blending thing down here, that is actually wicked cool. That is. I like that. See, it's adding in the straw there, and then down further on, it's adding in the silage as well. Comes over there, and it goes through that blender. It gets mixed up, and then it gets put... That is very, very nice. There's a lot of attention to detail gone into that mod. That is really, really cool. I'm actually very impressed with that. Okay, let's move on. I've not seen that one. Obviously, that is the first time I've seen that one working. I am actually really impressed with that. I think that is a very, very cool little mod that they've got going there. I'm very impressed with it. Not so impressed with the amount of waste that the sheep are producing. I mean, look, this is ridiculous. How are they able to waste this much of their food? It doesn't seem like it should be physically possible for them to actually do this. But then, they're sheep. And I've known sheep to be able to break the laws of physics in order to achieve their main aim in life, which is to die. Now, this may seem like this may sound a little harsh, just a smidgen harsh. You know, accusing a sheep of their main aim being to die, but it's not, right? Trust me on this. And anybody that has ever farmed sheep on any kind of scale. A sheep's main aim in life, that they will tell you, anybody who's farmed sheep will tell you, that's all they want to do is die. That is the only thing that a sheep ever tries to achieve, and that is death. That's all they're interested in. That's the only thing they want to do. A sheep will roll onto its back, and it will stay upside down on its back without moving in a field until it dies. It will literally just stay there until it dies, unless you walk up to it. If you walk up to it after it's laid there on its back for 2 days, just patiently waiting for death because it can't think of anything more inventive than just to lie upside down, if you approach it, it will immediately flip itself over onto its feet and run away. Instantly. Without any hesitation whatsoever. Because you've interrupted its aim in life, which is to die. And it's not going to stand around and let you congratulate yourself for it. No, it just flips itself up and runs away without you even touching it. It'll do the same in a bramble bush. It will go into the brambles. Brambles will grab hold of its wool. And it will just stand there. And it will stay there until it becomes a skeleton. It will stay there until the maggots have infested it. And they've eaten it down. There's nothing left but a skeleton, a few bits of fluff. A little bit of wool is left. And that is the only thing that is left of the sheep. Unless you approach it before it reaches the whole death stage. In which case, it will just run away. It will just run off and leave the, you know, there may be a couple bits of brambles caught in its coat. You kind of hope not. Usually they will just leave a little bit of wool behind on the brambles, and away they go. Without any concerns whatsoever, there is no problems. I mean, if they do run away and you've got a bit of the brambles caught up in them, then they may get hung up later on a vicious dandelion or a blade of grass that stuck out the wrong way or something, and then they'll stand there and patiently wait for death or until you turn up again and, you know, mess up their plans. But that's what sheep do. That is what sheep exist for, and that is to try to get beyond the veil. That is all they're ever interested in. They're very peculiar animals, are sheep. I'm not quite sure how they've managed to get as far as they have in the whole role of evolution, but there we go. Hello, Jimmy. How are you?
Not too bad. Are you just doing the last cow pen now?
I've done 2 sheeps, and I've now done 2 cows.
Okay, the chickens over by the yard, they need to be done.
All right, where are that? Where, by the yard? Which yard are we looking at? Over there.
Just the main yard. Oh, hang on. Follow me.
Follow you? Right. We'll drive down. We're not going to drive across the field. That would be churlish. We've got to make hay out of that field, I've no doubt. Or else it's just going to stay there and look green and pretty. Over here.
To your right, you see this truck with the lovely pink.
The Garant.
You chose that colour.
The Garant Colt.
Yep.
Beautiful hot pink,
yep.
Yeah.
Okay, just
what?
Just remember where that is.
Oh,
show you where the chicken.
Okay, we've got to remember the Garant Colt hot pink beauty right there. On round this way. I just seen Chill sat there for a minute. Oh, I see. He's flicking through machinery. Ah, here we go. Chickens. Right.
So with that tanker, that's our milk tanker. When you finish doing this, can you
tanker?
Milk.
Milk. What?
Milk.
What's milk?
Milk is what we produce in this country better than anyone else. So we get to call it what we like.
Is this why you don't market it to anybody else? Because no one else knows what it is?
Oh, fast exporter of it. What are you on about? Butter? Milk?
Milk.
It's the #1 export.
Milk. Yep. That's what we drink here in this country, Jimmy, is a bit of milk. But yeah, I'm not going to mock you for your accent any longer, because I've no doubt that there are many things I say that many people could mock me for. Right. So
that's the beauty about England.
Yeah, England can be mocked about many, many things. There are.
I would have gone with everything, but yeah, okay. Can you grab that tanker? Can you fill it up with the milk from both pens?
Right, we'll get the milk from both pens. What do we do with it?
Take it to the factory, to the bakery.
To the bakery? Please. Where's the bakery?
Aha.
Oh, is it in the big flat area? Meat factory,
yeah, it's in
sugar factory, beer factory, colza oil, brot fabric. Huh? The big flat area.
That's the place.
Oh, the brot one. Right, we'll do that. Yes. We'll head over here to this one first, and we'll grab the milk from this one, and then we'll see if we got room for milk for another one. I don't know how much milk we got here. Here I'm thinking Suicide Sheep with a music channel on YouTube. Yes, brilliant. I've seen that channel. Yeah.
If you quickly jump out of the truck,
Yep, jumped out.
Hopefully you got the right thing in. Then Alt. It's either right Alt, Y, or U, or I, or O, one of those. It should bring up the pins and what they need.
Right Alt.
Yeah.
Right Alt U.
I think it is.
No,
thing is,
right
I
Alt
might have
Y.
changed the keys.
No.
No.
Alt Y, Alt U. That doesn't give me anything. Right, hang on. What have I... No, I haven't got any control hints. I've got chat, multiplayer, and left control G for global company.
The only way you probably have a look is to go into your the menu and go to the keyboard settings and scroll down, and I don't know if it's set up because I might have changed my ones, but what it does is the mod will bring up each pin.
What's it called?
How many the mod of I've forgotten, I've had it for so long.
I got EV.
Back up. I know I'm a bit behind, but it's a HUD. It'll be in capital letters,
HUD.
and it was yep.
GS auto A HUD doesn't have anything at all, mate. I got nothing. A HUD chicken, A HUD. I got no controls at all for any of them.
Okay, I'll tell you what I've got, and you can put them in if you want to.
Right, let's just do one of them because otherwise it might take a while.
Okay, with the cow.
Do the cows, yeah.
Right Alt I is what I've got for cows.
You got right Alt I, because if I do that there and I go right Alt I like that, there we go. Left control, right Alt. I didn't press left control. Why has it done that? I don't know. Did that save it?
Click on it again.
I don't know if I saved it. Let me go.
No. Just click on it again. You can do it again.
Hang on. Right, that didn't work at all. I think I should have saved it. Okay, no, it's got... Right, why did it come up with left control? Left control shouldn't have been... I did Alt... Mine's got Alt GR on my... You lied to me. I don't want left control. Let me just try left control then. Left control... there we go. Let's try that. Right. Live stream.
My work is done.
Saved successfully. Stream offline.
It's just come back on for me. It's just come back on.
Oh, has it?
Yep.
Right. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. Let's not do that again. I've got stuff on the side now. Control. Oh, I see. Right there. We've got cows over there on the side. I can see informations for them. Milk and manure and stuff like that. But if I put it over there, we can sort of see it a little bit better. The stuff's there on the side. You've got all sorts of numbers.
Yeah, right. So that'll tell you everything for each pen. As you know, we've got 2 pens, so you've got 2 cow pens, which saves you having to go through the escape menu and through all the cows to get to find out what you need.
Yeah, but we don't have to do that anymore.
You can check
if I press escape and I go to the cows... Oh, you mean for when we're using seasons?
Yeah, or anything like that, yeah.
Because, right now...
Because if you're using... Yeah.
36,000 litres of milk in that one and 36... Right, okay, that's very cool.
Yeah, so you can just bring it up like that.
Right. Let's back up here a minute.
Press it again and it goes off your screen.
Right. I wonder if it'll do it while I'm in the cab. This action cannot be performed here.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't like it when it's in there.
It doesn't.
Leave it to Frith to inadvertently put the stream. It wasn't my fault. I was following instruction. That was not my fault at all. The stream looks like it's hung up again. Is the stream broken again?
Actually. It's thinking about it.
I hope it's not. It might be the whole left control thing. I don't know.
No, you're right. I just had to refresh my page. So if anyone's not having the stream work, just refresh the page.
Yeah, but could you hear the sound, or did it stop completely?
I don't know, because I have it mute when I'm talking to you.
Right. Well,
I've got sound now.
Okay, anybody that can't see this, because I have the stream running on another screen, and so if anybody can't see the stream, you need to refresh your page. I won't be able to see if it's running for the rest of the stream. We've only got 25 minutes left, but just in case anybody is having the same problem that I'm having, there we go. Right. Okay, so most of you it seems to be alright. It might just be me then. I do keep it running on another page. I've got 4. Those of you who don't know, I have 4 monitors on my setup. Whoa! We nearly tipped us over there. I got to go a little bit slower around the corners. Yeah, I do have 4 monitors, so I put the stream actually running on another page from the game that I'm playing. Just so that I can make sure, I can keep an eye then, I can see if the stream is still live and going. It's telling me that it's live, but the actual video is buffering at the moment. It's not doing anything. So I'm just hoping that nobody else is getting anything like that. But it doesn't sound like you are. It sounds like you're all doing all right. Is there a cot pack? Is it cot or cotter? Pack out? I don't actually know, I'm afraid. I would recommend that you ask that question on our Discord, because if anybody will know, it would be Duck Zorley and Jimmy J. They do keep up to date with what a lot of the modders do. They do have some fairly close friendships with quite a lot of people in the modding community. So if anybody's going to know, it'll be one of those guys. This was just open space last time. Jimmy, wasn't this open space last time?
It was open space last time.
So you and Smudo have done all this, have you?
Factories. No, actually, the landscaping was all Smudo's doing.
It's all Smoot. He's been a busy boy. He has. Which one am I supposed to be? There's it's the bakery I'm supposed to be going to, isn't it?
Yeah, and you'll find somewhere around there, sort of like I think it's on the side somewhere, but you'll find like a slurry connection type thing where you can put the milk into it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think it's just around the past the windmill.
Squeeze in round
there
here.
It is. Yep, past the windmill.
Smoodelini has done an absolutely smashing job here. This is absolutely wonderful. It's brilliant, the work that he has done here on this bit, because this was just a level area last time. There was nothing else. It was just a level area. This is absolutely brilliant. So Smudo deserves a bit of recognition for this, because this is not a 5-minute job. What he's done here, anybody who's done any sort of big-scale landscaping, this is definitely... It looks like he's got plans for more to do, but this is not a 5-minute job. This is something that he has spent a lot of time doing. He deserves some recognition for this. This is brilliant. This is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, and it's also brilliant that we finally found something he's good at.
I've still got 5,000 litres of milk. What do I do with that?
Well, just keep it, because it'll be used just to transfer to here. Otherwise, we'll just sell it straight from the...
Right, because I've only taken 30,000 litres of milk from one of those things. How do you check what's in the factory? I took 30,000 litres of milk from one, and there was 36 there. So we've got another load of milk from the other cows to do something with as well. Oh, I see. Here we go, right up to it.
Yep. Yep.
Ah, we need eggs and we need grain in here. So what do I do?
Yes, we do.
Do I need to take any milk from the other cows and sell it anywhere, or do we just fill up the tanker and leave it for now?
No, you just fill up. Just take it back, and we'll sort it out. But I just got you to come here so we could showcase this off, because it is an actual lovely job. And
yeah, it's fantastic.
Now, because the last time we didn't have the factories, and we have a brewery, meat works, bakery, and canola oil and sugar factory.
Ah. Right, so we got all sorts of stuff here now. This is absolutely brilliant. This is genuinely amazing and awesome, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Right.
There have been some tweaks done. I've done some tweaks to some of them.
Yeah.
Because they all run with the global company script, so I've changed it to English, and I added the milk. No, the meat factory would only take cows and pig, and I've added sheep to it.
All right.
And with the brewery originally only took wheat or barley, and I've changed that to hops and barley, and
of course,
the ratios
got hops
and everything
on this map,
like that. So, yeah, so I've made it purposely for this, so it'll take and done the mixed ratios and stuff like that for them.
Ah, right. So we got quite an interesting setup here, ladies and gentlemen, for us to sort of work through. What I'll do now is I'll go back and I will put 25,000 litres of milk from the other cattle pen into this tanker. Fortunately for us, it's a refrigerated tanker, so it can be held in the tanker for a little while, and that'll give the cows a little bit of room just to produce some stuff. A little bit of lag spike right there. That's, as we've been told, that is a... Petro Gracemark says, we've got the butcher, we've got the baker, but where's the candlestick maker? Ladies and gentlemen, he does have a point. We have a very valid point here. Where is the candlestick maker? I am relying on Jimmy J, who's the one that does all the modifications, to find a candlestick maker. But then we've got what crop could we have that could genuinely be used as a candlestick maker? I would say it would have to be one of the oil seeds more than any other. I mean, canola, maybe you could sort of get some sort of chemical process working out of that, so that the oil could then be processed into some form of waxy substance that could be used. I don't know. Suggestions in the comments section. How are we going... Oh, bees, of course, bees. Duh, why didn't I think of that? Bees, we've got to have bees. But the problem is the bees in the base game, you don't get a product out of them, do you? You just buy the bees, you get money. So we technically there haven't got a candlestick maker. All we've got is just the bees, and the wax isn't being processed somehow. So we'd have to work on that. Trying to edit...
Mr. Fifka.
Yes? What do you
Field
reckon
22.
then? Candlestick maker, what do you reckon?
Me?
Yeah, well, okay, you'll have to watch the stream. Patrio said, we've got the butcher, we got the baker, but where is the candlestick maker? So we need something that will make candles. Bees would be alright, but we don't actually do anything with the bees. You just get them, you get money. So we kind of need something. You know, maybe we could process canola or another oil seed and turn that into some form of wax that could be used for candles. We're going to be counting on you to make a brand new factory in order to make candles, though, because we need a candlestick maker.
I'm busy making a factory for Mr. Duxorley.
Is it a candle factory?
No, I'm sure you can guess what it is.
If it's for Duxorley, it's probably a glue factory for the horses.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Right, what do you want me to do then? You're going to tell me to do something.
Yes, on field, now you've made me forget the field, but grab a harvester, I think it's field 22, there's oat on it. If you could just start on that.
Grab a harvester.
Please.
Right, which one should we go for? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, we have a blue New Holland. We have, okay, which just say the color. Put in chat, say the color. Red, black, green, or blue. Which do we go for? Get into the chat as quickly as you can and put the color, and the one that spams in the most is the combine that I will jump into, and that's what we will finish up our stream with. Red, black, green, or blue. Which do you want? We've got a vote for black so far. Blue, blue, red. Okay, so far blue's doing it. We got a third one for blue. And another one for blue. It looks like blue is the winner. Okay, I don't think that any other color... Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be going into that one. I'm supposed to go... What just happened there? I'm not supposed to even be going into this one. I don't want the green one. I want the blue one. There, that's better. Right. Okay, blue got it. Several blacks came up as well. A lot of blacks came up at the end there. Mike Maines wants pink, just to be different. We haven't got a pink combine. But yeah, it was several between the blue and the black there. But the blue definitely picked it up there right at the beginning. And yes, he gets into the green. Of course he does. We need the oat field. I can't remember where Jimmy said that I needed to go. Field 21. Field 21 is oats down there. That's where I got to go. I'm over here. Right, I got to make my way. It's over this way. I'm facing the right direction as well. Field 21 is the only oat field that I can see. If I'm going the wrong way, I'm sure he'll jump on and scream at me that I'm going the wrong way. I'm hoping I've got this right. Let's go on down this way. There's Brentpool with his Duxorley tractor. Smudo over there. Smudo? That is not that is not the way to behave, cutting across things like that. That is absolutely not the way to behave. We're going to cruise on up through here. Now, I'm assuming... Is that the oats right in front of me? I'm heading out this way. That is the oats right there. That's the only oats we've got, isn't it? Yes. Right. That is the one that we need to go for. But yes, there were quite a few votes for black later on, by the look of it. But I think blue did... Well, actually, you know, now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that No. Look back up through, and I think really it would have been Yeah, blue did... I think blue did actually take it. All the way through, blue was the winner. Black was a very close second. So maybe next time we'll use the ideal combine. This time, though, we're going to be using the blue New Holland. Let's bring that one onto there like that. And do that. And then I want to lift up my header like that. There. Right. Bring you back round. Am I supposed to be chopping straw or leaving straw? I think we leave straw. No, I think we chop straw. I don't think we leave. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, I think we have been leaving the straw behind. So maybe I should change that over. I'll leave the straw behind because we can always plow it in anyway. So I'll just leave it behind there in a swath and then they can come along and they can plow it up. Yeah, slow bee pack, you could make plain honey or honey milk. That was the mod pack that was for the bees in FS19. And that was a really, really cool mod pack as well. I think you put wood chips into it and you got milk and you put that in and you built beehives with the wood chips or the timber, and then you took the beehives and you put them out, and there was quite a bit of moving stuff around, but it was a small scale thing rather than a bigger scale thing. So you took your beehives and you made the beehives in the workshop, and then you took the beehives and you put them into another thing, and then you got the honey and you put the honey. Ryder says we are going to collect the straw, so I've got that right, so we do need to leave the straw behind. You got the honey, and then you put that into the factory, and then you also went and got the milk so you could make honey milk, or you just left it as it was. So there was quite a few different sort of bits like that, and it was a really good mod. I did actually really like that mod. I quite enjoyed using that one. Fred, if you think you're going the wrong way, then you probably are. Yeah, that's probably about right. Lossing P has left the server. Okay. Actually, we're getting close to we're getting close to the end of the stream anyway, and I know that Lossing P sometimes does have to leave early, doesn't he? It might, well, although I know that some people are having a bit of issue with connections this evening. Anyway, that doesn't make a huge difference. Just remember, you can fire him if he yells at you. Fire who? Well, actually, I can fire just about anyone, can't I? I'm the boss. I'm the CEO. I can fire anybody I like. I like this. Hang on. I'm looking down through. Isaac Biland. Hey, how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine, thanks, mate. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here, although the stream has very nearly almost finished. We've got about 10 minutes left. Tell you what, the speed that we're able to go with this combine, and... No! This is no good. The hill was too steep for us to be able to get it. Look! If I slowed down a little bit, I did just get it then, but it really does irritate me when it does that. Like, it's just a tiny little bit too steep. But the header itself, it won't move down any further than what it is, so you end up leaving this bit behind. Now, I've done combining in real life, and I never had that problem. Not once. Lossing P was having a horrible bit of lag, so he has jumped off. You don't have to be sorry. These things happen to everybody, and it's not our own fault. That's just the connections. It's sometimes easy to forget that I'm sat here in the United Kingdom, right down in the corner of the United Kingdom, and hundreds of miles away on mainland Europe, there are other people who are currently on this map running around doing things with me. Right? There are other people running around on this map doing things with me. And they're hundreds of miles away. But that's not even the impressive thing. Thousands of miles away over in the US and right over the other side. I don't think there's anybody from Eastern Europe with us today. And thousands and thousands of miles away, all the way in Australia and New Zealand, there are people there who are also with us here on the live stream, with us on the server. That is a very, very easy thing to forget, just like the distances and that are involved. So, you know, we complain a bit about lag, but it's easy to forget that we're actually, if I was to write a letter to Lothing P and put it in the post for him to get it, we'd be doing extremely well, even in this day and age, if he got that letter in 2 days' time, right? That's the kind of distances we're talking about. It's a long way. It's a very, very long way that I am from him and he is from me. So a little tiny bit of lag when we're sort of... It's so easy to complain about that, but it's like... it's quite amazing. It's absolutely quite amazing, the amount of distance that is covered and what we can do. I'm sort of talking about this because I've been watching quite a few videos from PBS Spacetime lately, and they are absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing. If anybody is at all interested in the creation of the universe, how stars work, quantum physics, anything like that, go and watch PBS Spacetime. It's brilliant. And the guy that does the presenting on there, he's a professor. I think it's the university in New York somewhere. Don't quote me on that bit, though. But he looks the spitting image of Peter Dinklage. That is the guy who plays the dwarf in Game of Thrones. He looks the spitting image of him, except that he's, like, tall. So it's Peter Dinklage, but like his bigger brother or something. It's absolutely brilliant, and he's really good. He makes these things really interesting. He's really interesting to listen to. It's absolutely awesome. I strongly recommend it. And he was talking. I watched a video just yesterday. It was about quantum communication, right? And he said about how impressive it is at the moment and the distances that we cover with our communications that we have right now. But quantum communication is the idea that we will be able to have instant, and I mean absolutely instant, 100% secure communication with people from one side of the planet to the other. And it would be absolutely instant. There wouldn't be a delay. You wouldn't have any kind of delay whatsoever. It would be an instant communication. And then went on to talk about the theory behind it, and it sounds amazing. It does. It absolutely does. And we're fast approaching actually being able to do it. We're not that far off being able to do something like that. So, yeah, if you get the chance... how did I even... Oh, it's because we were talking a bit about lag. If you get the chance, go and watch PBS Spacetime. There are some amazing things that you can talk about on there. Anyway... we are approaching the end of our time here. Did you combine at 12 miles an hour in real life? Says Bowen. No, I don't think so. I don't actually remember what speed the combine went. It was a long time ago now. I'm 38 years old. I would have been 20 when I was driving that combine. So that is 18 years ago. So, yeah, that was the last time I drove a combine. It was 18 years ago. So I don't believe that we were going that fast. I believe it was a fair bit slower than that. Let's have a little look else down here. Hang on. On around a little bit. Frith, that blue does look sharp. Yeah, I do like the blue here on this New Holland. It's unusual to see a New Holland combine in blue, I must admit, but I do like the blue. It does look good. You're absolutely right. It does look sharp. It does look pretty good. I do know that if I had done what I just did there when I was working for the bloke who I drove the combine for, I would have been shouted at. Right? The rule was that you had to keep going in a straight line out the end of the row and slow down as well. So you didn't dump the straw out into a great big heap, and you also had to keep it straight going off the end of the row. If you suddenly spun round, it made life very difficult for the man on the baler, and you'd get into a lot of trouble. Mainly because the manager was slightly afraid of the man on the baler, and the man on the baler knew this, and he would never have come along and said anything to me about it. He would have just gone along and made life difficult for the manager. So it was this whole sort of politics thing. So the man on the baler would have gone and shouted at the manager would have come along and shouted at me, and then the man on the baler would have come along and found me and apologised for getting the manager to shout at me, but then we'd have both chuckled and said that it was worth it because it was quite funny. That was, was generally how it worked. And I'm sure that many of you who have worked in different places with managers that perhaps not everybody liked could also appreciate why it might have been a little bit like that. I apologise to the man on the baler this time, but I am going to go and get those bits right there, because otherwise they're just going to really, really, really irritate me and bug me. So yeah, man on the baler who's coming to pick those. Well, actually they don't do baling. They don't do baling around here, do they? I've now gone and left a bit more. If I go slow down here, I shouldn't leave any behind. There we go. Right, we didn't leave any behind there. Jazz for your soul. I'm only 33 and I feel way too old. Man, you're only as old as you feel. You're absolutely only as old as you feel. Jared Nolan, it's been awesome watching you guys, but I got to unload these coils. Later, everyone. Thank you very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely fantastic of you. Very, very much appreciated. It's been great having you here with us this evening, and we will see you later. Cohen Severdins, I just joined. Why is the harvester and money going so quick? Right. Money is going up because I imagine there are other people on the map at the moment who are going and selling a whole load of products and stuff like that. The harvester itself is going quick because we have a whole load of mods that have been tweaked. It's all the base game machinery, but it's all been tweaked so that it can run faster. It's got larger grain tank capacities, and you are able to modify the colors. Because we're playing on a 4x map and we're doing a live stream, we kind of all figured that everybody wouldn't want to see the just the normal speeds and capacities and everything on a 4x map on a live stream, because quite frankly that would get a little bit boring. Doing this, we're able to do big jobs, but we're able to get through them reasonably quickly so that we can move on to doing the next bit. So we actually see stuff going on, but at the same time we're not going to be spending silly amounts of time actually doing it. And I think it's been compromised. Hello.
Hello. Along with the fact that we've always decided that we'll do different maps, doing it a different way to give us a bit of variety for us and the viewers.
And
so all those mods that Friff's talking about is Stevie mods.
Yeah, they're all Stevie mods off of Facebook. There is a page on Facebook, a guy called Stevie, who does all of these mods, and they're absolutely brilliant. He's got loads of them. I think it's just about every single base game machine he's done now, and done the same treatment. Full color customization, speed options on them, capacity options on them, and all sorts of things. So, yeah.
He's also just done...
Oh, and his map as well, yeah.
Animal pens.
Oh, and he's done animal pens as well, has he?
He's just done them, yeah. So he's got a nice cow, pig, horse, chicken ones, and they're all higher capacities. And they come standard with the animal pen extension. So you can add the water and the selling of the milk and everything from GTX. Added into those mods.
Okay, so, that's pretty cool.
I'll come in to you.
Matthew Vanderpute and Matas Cepas, hello, welcome to the stream, which unfortunately for you is just about to finish. And Nameless AOE says, have you seen what Guy Martin is doing with the JCB Fast Track? He's trying to set a speed record. I hadn't seen that. Haven't seen anything about it. I am personally going to try to set a speed record here. I'm going to go as fast as I possibly can, and we'll get this field of oats finished for the end of the stream. But we have come to the end of the stream. This is going to be it. We're just going to cruise along here. I don't know if I'll do this in one pass or if I'm going to have to take a second pass just to finish this bit off. But yes, we have come to the end of our time for this evening. Next week, if all goes well, I don't see any reason why it won't, I won't be cancelling the stream like I had to do last week, and I've had to do several times over the last month. Jimmy, what are you doing? Have you been drinking?
Lag. But you answered my question. I come on to see if you're going to finish this field.
Right, yeah, we'll finish this field before we finish the stream. So we've got a couple of minutes left, which is all it's going to take to finish this field. We're going to have to do 2 passes. And then next
I'll let you do the 2 passes.
Right, okie dokie. next week we will be looking at the new DLC that has come out for Graveyard Keeper. I know that it's been out for a couple of weeks now. I did intend to do this sooner, but with me being ill for several weeks has kind of put a little bit of a cork in things and changed things round. But I will be doing the I will be doing the new DLC for Graveyard Keeper for the next stream. So anybody that has played Graveyard Keeper or is at all interested in it, then it's a totally accurate medieval graveyard management simulator, is how they describe themselves. Take that with a pinch of salt. It's a brilliant game. I really love playing it. I did a whole series on it, but I didn't intend to do a series on the DLC. But I would like to take a good look at it, and that's what we'll be doing next week in a stream. And then in 2 weeks' time, we'll be back here on this one with the multiplayer. Cohen, Sevens, there is a link to the Discord in the description down below. It's not actually the straight link. It's a link to a video. I did it like that. You just follow that link to the other YouTube video, and then there's an actual link to the Discord in there. Or you can go to frithgar.com. There's a link on there straight to the Discord. I did it like that so that if I ever had to change the link, I've only got to change it on one video instead of like 3,000 of them, which is what I've got now. That takes a long time.
Mr. Frithgar.
Yes, Mr. Jimmy J.
Are you going to tell them about your special stream that you're going to do after the week after the next MP stream?
Huh?
You're going to do a very special stream, I thought. A tutorial stream for everyone.
On what? What? Wait.
Advanced techniques on using courseplay.
Oh, yes. Well, we can do advanced.
I'm leaving now.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Advanced techniques on using courseplay. Yes, that would be a very interesting stream coming from me. Advanced techniques on using courseplay. Ladies and gentlemen, step 1, uninstall. Step 2, use the base game hired help and just get on and do it. Step 3, start a multiplayer live stream and tell everybody else to do the jobs. There we go. Courseplay is sorted. We don't need to worry about it anymore. There's my approach. So yeah, Cohen, Savagens, and anybody else, there is a link. It says in the description that there is the link to Discord, but it is for another video. You need to follow that video. I just do it like that to make it a bit easier, because if something comes up and I need to change that link, I want to just be able to go and change it on a video, instead of having a dead link on hundreds and hundreds of videos, or having to go back and change that link on hundreds and hundreds of videos, because that really, really, really takes a very long time to go through and do things like that. Ducky says that my stream on advanced courseplay techniques will occur the same day that he has horses on a map and rides them. Now, this sounds like some sort of challenge. Ducky, you may regret saying that. I think we can have a bit of fun with this. I really do. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think that Frithgar should actually take the time to learn how to properly do courseplay? Because this sounds like it could be something that could be quite entertaining. It really does. We'll have to see. Right, anyway, I have run out of time for the stream, so I do really need to go. It has been absolutely fantastic having you all here. I have had a lot of fun this evening. Let me just get that one hooked up. I seem to be sliding around a little bit. It's like I'm stuck on something, where I've got a bale stuck under me. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Anyway, I have had a lot of fun here this evening. As I said at the beginning of the stream, if anybody would like to have their own multiplayer server, and they're looking for a provider, then I would strongly suggest, strongly urge you to seriously consider Nitrado, who are the ones that supply this server. They're the ones that supply me with the server, and there is a link to them in the description down below. Small disclaimer, if you use them, I do receive a small commission on any purchases, but that doesn't affect the price that you pay for it. It just helps me out a little bit. I would like to say a big thank you to Jimmy J for keeping us going this evening and for organising everything behind the scenes, and also Smoodalini as well, who contributes as well. A massive thank you to everybody that joined me on the live stream and helped us with all the different jobs and kept the farm running this evening. It's been absolutely brilliant. It's been great fun having you all here. A big thank you to the moderators in the chat channel, keeping us all on a straight and narrow. It has been awesome of you. And, of course, a massive thank you to everybody that came along and watched and chatted and took part. It has been brilliant having you all here. And I will see you all in the next stream. So if you've enjoyed the stream, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to go and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.